Citizens, and on to Luminalia Day 4, and I am home very, very early today. 4 p.m. That is super early for me. We're going to check out what is available for Luminalia today. As a bit of a quick reminder, we've got our 2 paints for the cutter. We've got our Piconalia sweater. We've got our 2 paints for the prospector, which I am going to check out in a later video. Probably not this video. This one's going to be super quick. What do we think Day 4 is? I'm hoping for something in-game. What is it going to be? Let's check it out. It is a mug. A Banu mug. Congrats. A Luminalia item is now waiting in your hangar. See details. Ooh, let's just mouse over. I thought you could click on that. Ready to spend some Luminalia cheers? Cozy up to the festive red, white. Oh, cozy up with this festive red and white pattern mug, decorated with Banu messages of celebration and understanding. I wish they gave us a translation, because again, I do not speak Banu, but I like this. Actually, this is kind of a cool mug. I would totally use a mug like this. Next time I do a little bit of pottery, maybe I'll try making this mug. So we do have this fancy dancy mug here. We're going to check out that. So now if we go to our hangar, it should be in our hangar. We have this mug now. There it is. Beautiful mug. We're going to go check out this mug in-game. So I'm going to launch the game. We're going to go to Microtech and pull this mug out of storage and check it out. Actually, I have an idea. Ooh. We'll wait till we get in the game to see if this works. What a beautiful morning. Hello, little teddy bear. We are in New Babbage, and somebody has left garbage all over my floor. Why? Oh, I can't even pick them up. Why aren't these interactable? Oh, that's even more frustrating that I cannot interact with those and pick them up. Ah, want to get rid of them. We're in Lorville, and this is why I'm here and why I'm excited. We're going to find that mug. Where would that be? Other? Other? Let's go all the way to the end of our other. We've got a few things here, including our wooden roosters from last year's New Year's, which is happening now. This is our old Luminalia sextant. We can take a look at that. We have our Pico Luminalia plushie from last year also. But you can see here, here's our sextant. You can just throw it on the ground there. I didn't mean to. I meant to actually inspect it. But instead, ooh, the ketchup's down there too. Inspect. So this is our sextant. Can't really do much with it, but we got that last year. But we also should have a mug somewhere. I just have to find out where that mug would be. So if we go down here and look, we have presents, we have the envelopes, we have the plush Finley, which was also Luminalia themed, Luminalia Pico. We got a showdown coin from the ship showdown and the character miniature. That was something that was given to us before, including the trophy for CitizenCon. I have an aquarium. Where would my mug be? Sustenance? There we go. Oh! That's disappointing. Is there anything in there? 0%. That's disappointing. It's kind of, I mean, the green interior and the red exterior of the Banu is lacking, to say to say the least. It's not great. I'm guessing this is a big issue that they're going to fix. I don't think this is the final product, but right now as it stands, can't say I'm happy with this. Also, how am I holding this? There's a handle, dude. Hold on the handle. All right. The reason why I was excited and the reason why I'm in a hab is because I want to see if I can get the coffee maker to work with our new mug. Let's check that out. Let's check it out. Let's make some coffee. Do I have a helmet on? I can't remember. I know I just looked at myself like 6 times. No, I don't. Perfect. It seems to be working. There's coffee makers here. There's coffee makers in Lorville, which weren't working for the longest time and finally are working again. There is coffee makers in a 300i? 100i? What one is it? One of the Origin ships you can potentially have a coffee maker in. I mean, I'm holding it kind of angly and it's still not spilling out. I mean, that's some pretty thick coffee for any of you that really like coffee, I guess, but we can enjoy our coffee. Ooh, kind of rainbow colored. I just gulped that down in one gulp. All right, so we can make coffee. I just want to check that out. Before I go, there's going to be one more thing I'm going to talk about, and that is something to do with the upcoming 3.22 patch. This was in announcements, I think. Maybe it was in general. They're talking about the Antares, which is the Scorpion version that is like an introduction version. It was kind of a dumb ship. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the Rock DS, but maybe in a way it was worse. So it was a Scorpius that you could use interdiction, but only if you had a second person sitting in the rear seat to push a button to make it work. And so they have changed that. They have modified it so that now there's more of a role for that second person. How do I... There we go. I'll store that coffee for later. Could I make more coffee? I mean, there's mugs all over. There we go. I can grab more mugs. This one looks like it's got coffee in it. No, we'll make some more coffee. So, I'm going to read this real quick. As of the latest EP2 build, I have not checked those out yet, but those are the newest of the builds. There's the PTU and the EP2. We've added new features to the Antares, which allows the co-pilot to now control the remote turret camera. More importantly, the co-pilot would also now have primary control over missiles when the seat is occupied. When flying solo, these will remain with the pilot. When entering the co-pilot seat, remote turret, you'll find a new option to enter missile operator mode, granting you the ability to both lock on and fire missiles, even if they are outside the pilot's initial cone of fire. This is a significant addition to the ship. Looking to the future, this is the same functionality that will be set up for the RSI Polaris when it becomes flight ready. While the functionality will make it in for Alpha 3.22, not all the dashboard art changes have been implemented, so if you're looking for how to enable this new mode, simply look to the left of the QD, which is the quantum drive buttons. Hope you enjoy this change. Look forward to hearing your thoughts once you give it a go in game. Well, who's going to give it a go? How many people have an Antares and have kept it? But I kind of like this change for giving at least a little bit more for someone in the Antares to do. And I don't think it is a change just to make what was pretty much a useless position in the ship suddenly giving them a reason to exist. As much as I love this implementation for other ships, I love the idea of when you are flying a ship on your own, you can only target what's in front of you and keep that target pointed at what you're aiming at in order to lock on and fire. It makes it a lot harder to solo a ship because you have to remain in a specific trajectory when you are going to be firing your missiles and make that lock. Where giving it the ability for someone who is in a different seat to aim in a different direction, to focus on aiming missiles while you are yourself maybe fighting a different ship or aiming your weapons at a different ship. I think that's great. Also, I'm wondering if that means I could lock onto missiles with a second player while I'm engaging them with my weapons to begin with, so that you can be firing both missiles and guns at the same time. If so, that's going to make multi-crew more powerful while still leaving the functionality to try soloing if you want to solo. So, hello, I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this view. I think this is a good change. I'm really kind of excited about finding ways to maintain what sorry, excuse me, to maintain what is already in ships, while at the same time adding functionality for more crew. And I hope they find ways to do that with engineering, to give someone in engineering a way to maybe boost power of ships, or to bring shields up faster, or to improve certain aspects of performance if you have someone operating the ship in that regard. Otherwise, being able to still solo. I think that's a great idea. So hopefully more of this train of thought makes it into the future of this game. So I think that's kind of a cool idea. I'm not going to be checking it out because I don't have an Antares, unless someone I find has one and wants me to come along with them to give it a go. Interesting to see how it's going to work. Pretty awesome. And we've got our new mug. Now this is not it, but hey, might as well be because the other one is blank also. So until next time, until day 5, happy Luminalia, everyone. Now I think I'm going to go try to find my prospector and do a little mining with that new awesome paint. Goodbye, everybody. And so we return to our tree today to add to our paints and our Piconalia tree topper a mug. But since we don't have the colorful mug that we were hoping for, I'm going to add one of a different color. A little in-joke some of you may get, most of you may not. But this is the blue cup. I'm putting this on the tree until we get a better image of our current gift. Happy Luminalia, everybody.